about a popular ship from Hetalia, an anime, featuring the characters of England and America. They are one of the most popular ships.
So unlike our last couple, this one's not actually canon.
Yeah, this ship doesn't really have a lot of canon, just a lot of shipping going along there. But as I said, England and America are among the most popular. So
let's start with a little bit about America and England.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Hetalia makes every country in the world represented by this humanoid being. They're not really human, but they look like us.
Yeah, they look like us. Every country has its own personification. Usually it's a male. There are some who are personified by female.
They're mostly male, and they look usually stereotypically and act stereotypically like someone from their country, which is the point. And it's not so much insulting because
they do it for everyone, so it's meant to be funny.
Yeah. So, well, England and America met when England went to the new world that was found, and he, along with some other countries, discovered, little tiny America.
Yes, because
as a child, because he was a kid. And then there was this huge competition on who would get him.
Yep, it was between him and France mostly. I mean, Finland's the one who told them about America, so Finland thought maybe America could be his little baby brother too, but
it didn't really work out.
It didn't work out.
No, and France was kind of winning, but America felt so bad for England because England looked so sad.
Yeah, because he tried to...
They mostly tried enticing him with food. So obviously France was winning in that regard.
And England was just kind of ended up scaring little America at first, and then France was winning. England realized, he's like, oh, that's right, all my people suck. And he's just kind of all gloom and doom, and often...
And little America feels so bad because he looks so sad. So he's like, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's cute, and then England discovers soon after that America is freakishly strong, because little tiny America could swing around a buffalo like it was nothing, which I always thought was so funny.
And this is a little boy who looks like he's only 2 years old.
Yeah. But, so the relationship, it's not so bad for a while, because England's a pretty good older brother when he comes to visit, which isn't actually all that often.
Yes.
But eventually America, the revolution happened. He wanted independence, and that put a strain, because England, he had a chance to shoot America, but he couldn't do it.
No, he couldn't.
So their relationship was strained for a while, although America did keep a lot of the stuff that England gave him, and there's this one segment in the show where America's cleaning out his storehouse, and he does find some of the toy soldiers England gave him, and he can't give them up, and it's really sweet.
Yeah, and then he freaks out later when one of them's out and England comes to visit.
Yeah.
Because Lithuania sees it, and he's like, dude, Britain's here, fight that!
Yeah. So the relationship, it does get better, but most of the time, they've got some, if you want to follow tropes, it's usually labeled as belligerent sexual tension. They fight a lot.
They do.
But it is clear they love each other, or at least care a lot about each other. There's this one time, it's Valentine's Day, appropriate given what time of the year it is.
Yes.
Where America's kind of upset that England didn't give them any chocolate.
Yeah.
We have a visitor.
Hi, Cody.
Say hi to Cody, everybody. Sorry, I got derailed by my dog coming to see me.
Yeah, but, so, America's really, really upset about it.
England does, in fact, later bring him chocolate. And she's like, why is he upset by this? And there's other little things, they have this, they hang out, because every year, like around Halloween, they have this competition, and like it's like who can scare the other 100 years in a row, and England always wins until this one year America recruits Japan for some help.
And
America help wins. Is that
Russia.
Yeah, because Japan gets Russia to act as like the doorman in America's building for the night or something, and so it freaks the hell out of England when he comes to scare America. So
yeah, because Russia's scary.
Yeah, Russia's very scary. And there's other little things like people call them out on having sexual tension, and they're not always paying attention, but so that might explain some of it, but they never like dispute that fact. And other things like during the movie, when if you've seen it, the movie Painted White, when America gets hit by this attack, and England is like, he shouts his name, and then he's distracted, so he gets hit.
Yeah.
Other things. There's actually a moment with them called "The Moment Is Killed." So, which involves them having a moment which gets killed, and let's see what else. There's a deathbed confession because England's dying. He gets brought back, but he's dying, and he almost tells America, but then he dies, and then America teases him back to life. It's funny.
Yeah, because it's just hilarious, and then he's like,
and there's a lot of like little things in the comments, like in another Halloween featuring comic. Well, England's apparently the first one to ever follow him on Twitter, which I guess is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And so America's hosting this Halloween party, and there's going to be this big costume contest, and he doesn't tell England. So England comes wearing a normal costume, and then he gets all upset, and turns out America did that so England would dress up with him.
Yeah, and I think they're Batman and Robin.
They are. It's funny. England's not happy, but he still did it, which I think is telling.
Yes.
And it's implied, well, he said that he did it like that America did that because England was the first person to follow him on Twitter, but a lot of fans think it was just America coming up with an excuse that he just wanted to dress up with it.
Yeah, probably.
So what other moments can you remember?
Let's see, we mentioned the near-death one. Let's see. Well, there is the time where they're on an island together, and England's complaining about how cold it is, and America just does nothing about it, but it's like England's implying that he wants America to like hug him or something. So, yeah, America's just, I won't say America's oblivious because,
well, America's kind of an idiot.
America's just kind of an idiot. Yeah. I mean, let's not forget what happened when England had a cold.
America had never heard of colds before.
And so
his cure for it was to put a hamburger on England's face.
It was priceless.
France was like, what the hell, dude?
And then America's like, by the way, what's a cold? America would find out later.
And his cold, because he would get a cold, and it would spread, and it was the Great Depression. Not good.
Poor America.
Yeah. So, and then there's like all the little things in like side material and video games, like in one video game, so that England could be a hero for once America fakes drowning so that England could come save him. Which is, both a horrible idea and a sweet idea all in one. And then, well, there's this one thing also, it's a very minor one, but England got like ice cream in like a supply crate.
Yeah.
I can't remember which war. And he's like, America, I got ice cream. I don't want it, but I know you like this stuff.
And America gets all excited, and
he's like, dude, I'm totally coming over to hug you.
And he slips on a banana peel.
It breaks his leg, so that didn't quite work out, but But it was nice of England to be like, I got something you like, you want it, and America's response is, you get a hug for this.
And then he's eating ice cream later in the hospital, and England's still there, so.
He's like, but he's exasperated with America.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's a thing that happens. And so like the point is they're not canon, but they have like lots of moments, like lots of small things. Like apparently they had a regular movie night. So again, they have like, and England, despite not liking it, he did come to America's birthday with a present.
He did, yes.
So again, lots of little points and interactions that are just sweet and nice and very, very shippy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's their background. So next category is usual fan reaction. Well, as I said, it is one of the most popular pairings in the show, manga, whatever.
I'm pretty sure the creator even cited that it was one of his favorites.
So there's a staggering amount of fan art and fanfics
and even
everything.
in some of the video games too, which aren't canon, but again, there's not a lot of canon in this universe.
That goes toward relationships.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few, but not a lot.
Like in Hetalia, which I didn't get to finish because I don't actually think I ever found the latest version, but
They got canceled.
yeah, and I think the game got canceled, so never got to a happy ending, unfortunately. But basically, Italy can turn back time in this mansion that they're in, which they're stuck in. America and England are fighting a lot in this, and they're just clearly upset that they're fighting. And I mean, that says a lot whether or not this is canon.
Yeah, and there are lots of like fan-made video games that give them moments. And so well, any overt thing does come from come from fanon, because as I said, canon doesn't really support a lot of like out and out ships.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
I mean, so
Then there's our opinion.
yes,
We both ship this pairing.
we do.
It's fun. We like their interactions.
It's
We
not
like their dynamics, with their personalities. I've read a lot of fanfics with them that I liked.
plus the belligerent sexual tension between them's funny.
It is, because that's like with belligerent sexual tension. There's a fine line between enjoyable and funny to uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and they're well on the side of funny.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we like them. I mean,
Yeah, like I said, I think that they work personality-wise. Because normally when it comes to belligerent sexual tension, it's usually because one is very oblivious and the other is a bit abrasive. And while they do have a bit of that, with England being abrasive and America being oblivious, it's also fed into by their personalities and by both of them doing stuff. So it's not just one person messing up spectacularly. It's both of them doing little things that egg it on.
mm-hmm.
But when push comes to shove, they are very attached to each other and loyal, and they don't really like it when the other gets hurt.
They don't.
So yeah.
So yeah, we like them.
So I guess that's it for this video. We've got 2 more to do for our February special. So we'll see you on our next video. Bye.
Bye.